Hi, so you've created a little game in PICOTRON and you would like to add some online high scores to it, right? I'll show you how in about 3 minutes. First of all, you obviously need to sign into your account. You can do that up here. Go into the code of your game and locate the spot where the game ends. This is where you want to call scoreSub, the new function. ScoreSub can have several arguments, but in this case we only need two. We need the name, a string, of the score table. Let's call it KPICOTRON, just like the game. And the score we want to submit. And that's the submitting done. Now we want to fetch all the scores that were already submitted by other players. The handy thing is that we can use the same function for that. ScoreSub always returns the table of all the scores submitted. So we'll just do ScoreSub KPICOTRON without a second argument. So we're not submitting a new score here, we're just fetching all the scores already submitted. Make sure that these two are the same. You can have different kinds of strings for different kinds of game modes, but in our example we just need one. Now, to keep it nice and neat, I want to have a little number variable. I'd set it to 1, and now we start iterating through the scores. The table that ScoreSub returns has elements that are key value pairs. So all of these elements have the same kind of keys. They all have a username, they all have a user ID, an icon, the score, and I'm probably forgetting something. There's an optional string that you can submit to, but we won't need that right now. But that's what we'll use, and that's all we'll need. So we're iterating through all the scores, and we're printing the score. Let's first print the index of that score. Then let's print the username. And then the score. Let's put it in the top left corner. And let's go from highest score to lowest score by just adding 10 times number to the vertical position, and it's printed in the color 1. Now we just need to change number and we're all done. Run your game. Now we'll try to get a very high score, but if we miss, the game ends, our score gets submitted. I asked a few people from the PICOTRON community to help me with some test scores, and here they are. One thing to keep in mind is that there are different versions of the score table. If you run your game locally from a local card, there is a different version of the score table than if you start it through Explore. I haven't uploaded this game, but if you were to start it through here, this would be the official score table, so to speak, because this one can only be manipulated by your new version. That's how you do online high scores in about 3 minutes. Please let me see all the projects that you can come up with. I can't wait to see them, play them, and hopefully conquer them. Bye bye!